Hey everybody, and welcome to another news update, and today we've got some breaking news about the start of the new season. We've got some new rules that are coming into place which are very interesting and probably controversial at the same time, and we've got some full set translations from the new Japanese sets Cold Flare and Freeze Bolt. So it's going to be an interesting episode, and let's get straight to it with the card translations. Now I'm not going to go through the whole set because we will be getting this set in English in a few months time after Dragon Exalted obviously. But I'll just go over some few interesting ones that are included and some information about the set altogether. So this is a return of some of the old Pokemon as well. We've got Pokemon like Blastoise, Charizard, all the old ones coming back. And the EXs in the set we get 6, including Black Kyurem, White Kyurem, Celebi, Keldeo, Cresselia, and the new form Landorus as EXs, all in their full art forms as well. They also get 2 other full art cards, which are Cheron and Bianca, set to be really good cards in the new format. Bit disappointed there isn't the Juniper one, but we'll just have to wait and see if that comes in a new set. Another interesting fact is that the 3 shiny cards, or secret rares as we usually get, will be Rocky Helmet, a card that hasn't really seen much play but could do if it's getting reprinted as a shiny Golurk from our set that's coming up in Dragon Exalted, and shiny Terrakion. That's right, the Retaliate Terrakion is coming in shiny form. So that could be very interesting, a card that's still going to be played and is obviously going to go up in value, which is pretty interesting too. Now in this set it's all about the trainers and supporters because you get some very interesting ones and there's a lot in the set, so I'm going to go over a couple of them today just as a short little review. The first one I want to talk about is Town Map, which is kind of got an effect of an old Team Rocket card and allows you to play with your prize cards face up for the rest of the game. It's very interesting and should come in very handy. We haven't got any way to look at prize cards anymore since Alpha Lithograph is out of the question, and this just allows you to look at your prizes, find out what's prized in an instant. Since Alpha Lithograph wasn't actually played that much apart from the odd Durant that really needed to know what prizes there were, you can usually work them out in normal decks, so I'm not sure if it's going to be played that much, but I'm sure people are going to try it out. A very interesting effect indeed. We also have the new item and card Bicycle, which means you can play as many as you like per turn, and it just allows you to draw up until you have 4 cards in your hand. Now this could pair well with cards like Ultra Ball, so it can get cards out of your hand, and it might become quite an interesting draw card because it's not the normal supporter that we've seen to draw cards, it's a trainer. So I'm not sure how many people are going to be using this, but I'm sure people will try it out. It might combo well with Sableye and heavy counts of Ultra Ball, so we might see it in some dark decks later on. Another very interesting card. And we also get some very nice A-Spec cards. They seem to be pushing this A-Spec card thing, and I think it's going to take off with these new ones. The first one is Gold Potion. Not too interesting, but you do get to heal 90 damage from your active Pokemon with no side effects. 90 damage is usually going to be quite a crucial amount. Because it's an A-Spec card, I don't think too many people will use it. The healing's nice but very situational, and you can't get it back unless you play Sableye, so interesting card, but will people use it? I'm not too sure. There's also Computer Search, which I'm really expecting people to play. It's only one-off card, but I can expect to see one-offs in every single deck out there, or most of the decks anyway. What it allows you to do is discard 2 cards from your hand and search for any card. So it's a direct reprint of the cards back in base set day. If you've seen my Let's Play, you'll see me use it all the time. It's not a direct reprint because of the A-Spec, but it is an exact word for word picture reprint, stuff like that. So you won't be able to use your old base set cards, which is a bit annoying, but you will be able to use these new A-Spec cards. It's a great effect. You get to discard 2 cards from your hand, which could help when using Bianca or Bicycle, which we just talked about, and can get energy into the discard part of those decks that use Electric and Dark Patch. Searching for 1 card at any time can just be such a clutch. It's going to be such a clutch card that when you draw it you can just put your mind at ease basically. I think most decks will run it just because that 1 card can be so crucial in a game, and it can help towards your strategy as well in terms of energy. So another great card, and we've got some more to talk about as well. We also have 2 new Stadium cards being introduced as well. The first one increases poison damage to 20 in between turns. That could be quite a good card as well. Status conditions might come into play again like we saw at the end of this season. They might come into play a bit more and we might see this card being played. And the second one increases all Pokemon's maximum HP by 20. This is a very interesting card too. That means most EXs will go up to 190 or 200 HP, which makes them that much harder to knock out. If you count this card and Eviolite, EXs become really powerful again. Not to mention this also works on stage 1s, 2s as well, which could keep your stage 2s alive for as long as possible, because they are making a way back into the format with this new rotation. So I'm not going to go over the rest of the cards because it will take a long time. That's just a quick snapshot of what kind of trainers we're expecting to get, trainers and supporters and items as well as tool cards. All of the X's have very creative attacks and abilities that I'm sure we can see squeeze them into a metagame and feature some really cool Pokemon as well. It's the first time we see a Keldeo as an EX, Celebi returns to the game, and we see the legendary Black Kyurem and White Kyurem too. So very great cards, and on to the breaking news of next season, which is that Battle Roads in the autumn will not have a top cut. That's right, Battle Roads won't have a top cut at all in autumn. Now, before you go crazy, this is a very controversial topic because people have complained about top 2 and top 4s being the maximum. Top 4 is the maximum at the moment, and people are complaining that they want bigger top cuts. Especially in America, the tournament sizes get massive, even Battle Roads. Especially when those 1 or 2 championship points that you can accumulate by playing in the event can really rack up and tip over getting your invite or not. But instead of taking this into consideration and making the top cut bigger, they've made the top cut to, well, they've completely obliterated the top cut for Battle Roads. Now there's 2 sides to the story really. We haven't got the whole information, we've just got Battle Roads will not have top cut as a statement, and that's pretty much it on Pokegym, and that's all the information we have at the moment, so obviously people are going to be annoyed. But if you think about it, we could see some better things in the future. Maybe championship points won't be awarded at Battle Roads anymore, maybe the prize supports change, maybe the championship points will be changed. There's a lot that you can consider. They might even be changing the Swiss rounds to best of 3, you don't really know. So overall, that's a very controversial topic indeed. What do you think about it? Comment down below, as usual, about the new cards that I've just mentioned, what new cards you think are going to be interesting and going in the new format, and what you think about this new season's rules about Battle Road, if there be no top cut whatsoever. I'm on the fence about it because we haven't got all the information yet. I'm sure they're going to be changing some things in the new season because championship points and play points were kind of a trial last season, so it'll be interesting to see what they do with that. So thanks for watching this week's news update. What did you think about all the content? Please voice your opinions below, please click the like button as always, and please click the subscribe button if you aren't already to get all the updates on my newest Pokemon TCG videos. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time.